This is Najenka. And he's being invited to go a long way here. Still Najenka. He's gone right through and scores! Oh, what a goal! The Austrian defence in total disarray. But he still had to show great composure in front of goal.
The thing that you remember as much as anything is the ball forward to Didier Cisse. You know, suddenly the ball stabbed forward, and when you're watching it on television, you think, well, that's fairly aimless.
Flattening. And Cisse is clear and onside and strikes a superb shot.
And he's taken the ball on his chest, and you think, great, wonderful control. Take another touch, slot it past the goalkeeper. No, not even a thought of taking another touch. It was an instant volley, perfectly executed. That was a goal that any Brazilian would have been proud to have on his highlight tape.
I think he was one of those players, Lechkov, that I hadn't really heard of before the World Cup, but he made a big impression.
And a goal! Lechkov!
Remember, he had like the slightly balding head with the little piece at the front, the little island on, but he was a great header of the ball. You saw his timing. He was great at running inside defenders and making a contact, and he was a potent weapon coming from midfield, and it played a big part in Bulgaria's success. I watched the Beckenbauer goal a couple of times, and you just saw like an effortless class about the man.
Great players make time for themselves, and when Beckenbauer played that return pass, went through the defenders and slid it in the corner, that was the first sights we saw of this great German player.
I was watching him and I thought to myself, I don't think I've ever seen him with dirty shorts. He's one of those players who, did he ever tackle? Did he ever get dirty? A little bit like Bobby Moore. You know, there's some players who the game is almost too easy for. Kaiser Beckenbauer was certainly one of those.
Maradona scores a team goal, whatever next. They were popping it about nicely, they were. The opening doors all over the place. But there was still a pass on, actually, when it came back to Maradona, but he thought, no, my turn now. My return to the team needs marking with something special. Stand aside, everybody. Watch this.
Maradona! Oh! Maradona scores! And he has marked his return to international football with a stunning strike.
We thought it showed a man back at his best, but his celebrations told us another story, and obviously subsequent events prove that that shot was fueled by more than just his left foot.
Germany were at home. It was their tournament. You know, they were one of the favourites, although it was a young team to do well. And it's such a difficult skill to hit a ball coming across your body at the pace that it was hit.
Torsten Frings has hit it! Fabulous!
So many players were looking to shoot on sight. It was almost as the coaches had been saying to the players, when you get near goal, have a pop.
We'll never hit a sweet one. He might never hit a ball like that again. It absolutely flew in. And I think at the time started to raise the expectations of the Germans that it could be their year.
Nice touch by Baggio. Serena, Schillaci. Schillaci's done it again.
It's a sapphire and steel goal, lovely touch of finesse from Baggio and indeed from Serena, and then just a clout from Schillaci.
I was slightly surprised in the Bajcevic goal because it showed an unexpected flair and skill that I wasn't sort of looking for, and he turns inside left foot and right foot inside two defenders, and I think kills the ball with the inside of his left foot into the top corner.
What a good goal! What a marvellous goal from Wiesbeck! Picks that out of the net. We won't see a better goal than that in this World Cup.
I don't really think we thought Russian players did those type of things, but yeah, it's a wonderful goal.
There haven't been many players in the history of the game who can run with the ball faster than the defenders running without the ball. And it helps, of course, when you get them running backwards, and it helps when you've got that kind of balance and manoeuvrability that Maradona had.
Here's Maradona now. Is this number 2? Oh, brilliant.
His speed across the ground with the ball tied to his foot is what made him so special and what made that World Cup his World Cup.
Mr. Germany, he was a captain, he drove them on for midfield. He was the epitome of your modern midfield player, really. Efficient, got forward, didn't, not too fussy, but scored important goals when it was needed, when his team needed him. He came up with big goals, and this was another big goal in a big World Cup game.
Matthäus with some space, supporting play, Voller and Klinsmann. Matthäus can go again. Oh, great goal! Lothar Matthäus with what must be the goal of the competition so far.